Hello, I'm Johnny Chaffin from Collins Manufacturing, and today we're going to talk about replacing the cable assembly and the finger pulls on the Commander series and Continental series of Barber chairs. The chair we're using today is an older model chair that we just happen to have in the showroom, but we're going to use it for examples. This is the cable assembly. It comes down and releases the cylinder by pulling this lever. On the Continental and on the Commander chairs, this is inverted. It'll be up here. But the system works basically the same way. So as you actuate the finger pulls, you see it moves the cable and then moves this assembly down here. You want a little bit of slack in the system. You don't want it too tight, and then you take up the slack and adjustments here, kind of like you used to on your bicycle handlebars on the brakes. If you order a cable assembly, this is what you get. It's the two cables, one's long and one's short, and then of course you got the short cable. You simply remove these, pull it out, and it'll work its way back through this opening, and then you can work the new ones in to the same opening, not have to take the cables out of the finger pulls. Now if you're replacing the finger pulls, that's a little bit different. What you would do is you wouldn't necessarily have to remove your back, but you would remove these two screws. You will reuse these. And you work this out of the opening. And then you can pull it out enough to be able to work on it. And you can see on the end of the cable there's a little lead piece that attaches inside the finger pull. And then you have the cable, and then you have the sheath. If your finger pull is all that's damaged, this little lead piece will still be on the end of the cable. If it has been pulled off the cable, you'll need a complete cable assembly. So there's a little bit of difference between the finger pull and the cable assembly. Okay, so one of the things you're going to need will be very helpful is a pair of needle nose pliers. And then what you're going to do is we're going to remove the sheath from the assembly that just pops out, and then we're going to work the little lead ball out of the finger pull. So now we have the cable removed from the finger pull, and we have the sheath removed from the finger pull. As you can see, this is how the finger pull looks when you get it. So now what we'll do is we're going to reinstall this. Now I will note here and tell you that this does take patience. It has to, and you have to know which hole it come out of and put it back in the same hole. If there's a question, if this one's broken and you don't know, you can pull the other one out and double check that. But it does need to go in the same position on the finger pull. And it will take some patience to work it down. There's a little tiny slot here that the cable has to go through. The lead ball goes in this hole and the cable goes through a slot. And then there's another slot that it rides in where it can't come out. But it does take patience, but it can be done. Okay, so we have our cable reinstalled in the finger pull. We have the sheath reinstalled in the little keeper. But one thing I forgot to point out a few minutes ago that might make it easier. In order to get yourself a little bit of slack in the cable, you can disconnect it from where it attaches to the cylinder. And again, on the other Barber chairs, this will be up here, but the system works the same way. It merely fits in this little slot. And then this goes in this little keeper, and it's installed back the way it goes. In your finger pull, you just work it back into the hole. It goes this side up. Reinstall your screws, and you're good to go. Again, I'm Johnny Chaffin from Collins Manufacturing. Thank you.